So the 4G movement, not 4B, you heard me right. 4G movement for men, no sex, no time, no provisions, and no babies. 4B movement started in South Korea 2015-2016. This was women's response to so many things, but femicide and rape culture were up there on the list. And what are the B's stand for? These 4 Korean words that I do not know how to pronounce and I will not even attempt to. They're refusing heterosexual, marriage, childbirth, romance, sexual relationships, just men in general. So there's a reason why it's called 4B. I've done my best to try and figure out the origins of why it's called 4G, and I got nothing. My best guess was 4G, which is outdated technology. So for the men that are doing this and they're saying no to women entirely, does this mean that strip clubs, corn, escorts, looking at women on Instagram, is that all off? I've never been more excited to watch the crime rates drop. And this is so funny because men are so focused on counteracting whatever women's movement is happening. They're missing the whole plot. 4B wasn't started to punish men. As the ones that are being oppressed, women knew that they would have no power over men anyways, so they just said peace out. And it's so funny because the men that are a part of this movement think that they're doing it to punish us. Is this like their attempt at reverse psychology? Because they're giving us literally what we want. They're saying no babies, cool, you weren't involved anyway. They're saying no sex, great, you weren't good at it anyway. They're not giving any of their time to women, okay, so nothing's gonna change. No provisions since they've all been such amazing providers. Women started 4B to protect themselves and men are starting 4G just out of spite. It's giving men you're fired, and then the men are like, no, I quit first. I quit before I get fired. Going right over their head, and they're supporting us inadvertently. I think this is great. I fully support this message. There's a lot of men that need to be celibate. They need to go to therapy. They need to spend some time alone. Thinking like, as women, how can we help move this along? Like, how can we support them? Is there like a GoFundMe that I can donate to? And also, does anyone want to place a bet on how long this will last? It's like all these incels and red pill bros are just like, well, wasn't getting women anyway, so what do we gotta lose? They thought women were joking with the 4B, obviously. And it's like they're trying to scare us by saying like, oh no, we're gonna pull back too. Okay, great, that's what we're asking for, bye. I triple dog dare these men to do this. And us women, we'll just continue to have babies on our own if we want to, and we'll build amazing women's communities and we'll support each other and we'll help raise each other's children.